Hey guys, welcome back to my astrology series. Today we are doing the sign Aries. So what can I tell you about Aries people? Very simple and straight to the point. Aries people are high energy people with a sense of adventure. And if you don't believe me, I've got a perfect example. You've heard me talk many times about my friend June. She is a wife, a mother, and a doctor. Okay, just think about this for a second. That's a lot. That's a lot to be on anybody's plate. But as if that wasn't enough, because she is a high energy, adventurous person, she also is an exercise fanatic. She has run marathons, she has climbed mountains, and when she's not doing things like that, she likes to sing karaoke. She used to make makeup videos here on YouTube, and I'll put a link to her channel in the description box, but she doesn't make videos anymore, unfortunately, because she used to be a makeup junkie like me, but she has replaced her makeup obsession with her exercise obsession, which is frankly a lot more sensible and better for her health. So yeah, I know Aries people really well. A lot of you may not know this, but my current husband is actually my second husband. My first husband was an Aries, so I know Aries people really well. I was married to one. My friend June is one. My friend Michelle is one as well. She is a makeup artist and she makes videos on YouTube, and I'll put a link to her channel as well. And when you are a college student, which she was / is, I think you graduated, right, Michelle? She likes to do cosplay, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically when you go to a convention and you dress up like your favorite characters from movies and TV shows and things like that. And the fact that she is now a makeup artist is just gonna make her cosplay probably even better than it was before, but it was already pretty awesome. So I'll leave a link to their channels in the description box, but like I said, June doesn't make videos anymore, but Michelle does, so check her out. And so yeah, I know and have known many Aries people very well, and yeah, high energy with a sense of adventure is the best way I can sum them up quickly. All right, so let's get started with the makeup look today. I am going to be using color in today's video, and I know a lot of you don't like colorful looks, but I know that some of you do. And I saw all the thumbs downs that I got on my Aquarius video, so if you don't like colorful looks, then you might as well just click out now, because you won't like today's video. Because I understand that people like neutral looks. I do too. I love them. But once in a while, you have to throw in some color just for fun, just for the sense of adventure, like Aries people, just for creativity. So it's fun. But if that's not your thing, I totally get that. And thanks for watching as long as you have. All right, so let's get started on today's look. So far, what I have done is EOS Lip Balm, Physicians Formula Argan Wear BB Cream in the shade light/medium. And on my dark circles, I put NYX Dark Circle Concealer in the shade light. Then over that, I put Maybelline SuperStay Better Skin Concealer in the shade light. And the reason why I do that is the NYX Dark Circle Concealer is more or less a corrector, and then I put the Maybelline concealer over that. When you have really, really bad circles, sometimes that's the only way that you can make any kind of a difference at all in trying to make them look less obvious. Then I set the BB cream with MAC Studio Fix Powder in NW20, and I set the concealers with Wet n Wild Fergie Centerstage Collection Take on the Day Mattifying Powder And so there's that. And then for a blush today, I used Maybelline Master Highlight by FaceStudio highlighting blush in the shade Nude. And if you look at this, it's shimmery and it's nude, but it also has this peachy pink color running through it. So it's kind of a blush, highlighter, and contour all in one. But no, not really. I guess you wouldn't get the contour aspect out of it, but that's what I have on my cheeks, and it's just a very natural flush of color, but it's not going to be anything that's going to stand out, because the eyes are definitely going to stand out today. So I wanted the focus to be on the eye look, and everything else is going to be neutral. We're going to do a neutral lip with this eye as well. Alright, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to use is Milani Liquif'eye Metallic Eyeliner Pencil in the shade Aqua. That's number 4. And I love cream eyeshadows, but it's pretty much impossible to have a cream eyeshadow in every color that exists. So if you don't have the color that you want to use, you can substitute with an eyeliner. So we're going to use this eyeliner as an eyeshadow today. Cream eyeshadows dry up really fast, and so it doesn't really make sense to have a color of a cream eyeshadow there that you're not going to use frequently, so you can just substitute with an eyeliner. So that's what I'm going to do today. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this eyeliner, which by the way I sharpened this morning. If you haven't used your eyeliners in a while, bacteria can develop. So in order to keep it safe, it's a good idea, if you haven't used something like that in a while, to sharpen it, and that basically just scrapes all the dead, or I was going to say dead cells, but that's not quite right. This will scrape off the outer portion and get to the inside so that it will be perfectly safe to use. So that's a good idea. I hadn't used this in a very long time. All right, so let's get started. Enough with the talk. I'm going to put this on my eyelid, and I'm just gonna draw some of this on. I'm starting at the base of my lashes. And this is a metallic eyeliner, so I'm not going to use it as an eyeliner on my tight line, on my waterline, or anything like that, because it's not a good idea to use anything with metallic particles in those areas for safety reasons. I hate to keep harping on the safety thing, but it's true. If you've ever had any issues with anything like that, which I did not too long ago, I used something that was like a metallic pigment, and I got some in my eye, and then I got a giant lump inside my eye, and I was really lucky that it didn't become more serious than it did. But I did lots of different things to get rid of the problem, and fortunately I was able to. Okay, so I'm basically just putting this all over the lid area. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my e.l.f. C brush, and I'm going to blend this out a bit. And just try to make it a little more smooth and less lumpy and a little more even. This is like the most awesome blending brush that exists, and I think it's $3. Okay, I'm gonna try to blend that up into the crease a little bit. Sort of just fade it out a little as we go. So I want the heaviest concentration on the lids, and then just bring it up and fade it. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. So yeah, I wouldn't use this pencil on the waterline or the tight line. You could use it like right on the lash line though. You could definitely use it, you know, right along the upper lash line or right along the lower lash line, but I wouldn't put it on any waterlines. It's just, ugh. It's not worth it. Trust me, that lump that I had in my eye scared the hell out of me. And I'm never going to take any chances like that again. This is really sticky, so it's not going anywhere. You don't have to worry about getting fallout in your eye or anything like that. This is not going to move. That's why I didn't even have to apply a base or anything like that. I mean, this basically is a sticky base. Okay, so now I'm just gonna blend over this like I did before and just try to smooth it out, make it look a little more even. And then blend it upward. Okay, now it's very hard to work with something like this because it's sticky and it's thick and it doesn't move very well. So once you've done that, kind of assess it and decide if there's any areas where you would like a little more color. Like I'm looking at this and I'm thinking that I want some more color right on this outside portion here. So I'm just gonna add it right where I want it and then blend it. And I can see there's like a sort of an empty spot right here. So I'm gonna just add some more color right there. And then I'm gonna put a little more in that outside area and then blend it. Okay, now I'm going to take this up just a little bit more, just so that it matches the other side. And now I'm going to go right along the lower lash line. Not on the waterline, but on the lower lash line. And then I'm going to smudge that just a little. Okay, now I'm going to take my Maybelline Master Kajal Cream Kohl eyeliner in Onyx Rush, and I'm going to tight line with this. I love the way aqua and black look against each other. And then I'm going to do the waterline. Okay, now I'm going to take a cotton swab and I'm going to run that right in between the aqua and the black. Just kind of clean it up a little bit. Now, if you don't mind false lashes, this would be a great time to apply some big dramatic false lashes, but as I've explained before, I don't do false lashes. So I'm going to just use mascara. This is CoverGirl SuperSizer. You know what? Before I apply this mascara, I'm looking at this the eyeshadow or eyeliner actually on my lids, and before I apply the mascara I think I better blend this just a little bit more, because once the mascara is on you can't really do that. Just to try to get this as even as possible. Alright, that's much better. Okay, now I'm going to do my mascara. Yeah, I love the way the black makes the aqua pop even more. Okay, now I'm going to do my brows with NYX Microbrow Pencil in Taupe. And I'm probably going to fill them in a little bit more dramatic than I normally would to kind of balance with the eye makeup. Okay, on the other side of this pencil is a spoolie. I'm just going to blend that a little bit. This brow on this side is so much harder to do than the other one. This one is pretty good. This one I hate. Alright, like I said before, we're going to just do a neutral lip. I'm going to use MAC Whirl Lip Pencil, which is just a neutral pencil with some pink to it. It's like a pinky nude. More pink than nude though. I'm going to fill in my lip. And then I'm going to put a nude lipstick over it. This is Wet n Wild Mega Last in Bare It All, which is 902C. This is a dupe from MAC Velvet Teddy, so if you always wanted MAC Velvet Teddy and you don't want to spend that much money, you can just get this instead. So I'm going to put that on over the Whirl. And that's just going to make that Whirl Lip Pencil more nude and less pink. That combo gives you sort of a My Lips But Better type thing with your lips. Okay, I am going to go take my hair down and I'll be right back. So I was just going to go take my hair down and I looked and the eyeshadow was moving again. So I'm going to have to set this with a powder, otherwise it's not going to stay where I put it. There's just too much moisture in this eyeshadow for it to stay put. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take MAC Teal Pigment and I'm going to set this with that, because otherwise is just going to keep moving around. Whenever I work with a MAC pigment, the amount of pigment that is inside the cap when you take that little plastic thing off is usually plenty of product to work with. So I'm just going to put some on that same C brush, and that's going to merge some of that moisture from the eyeshadow with the pigment and make it adhere better with less fallout. Now, of course, this is going to make this even more intense than it already was. But yeah, you can't have your eyeshadow sliding around like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the lid part and leave the crease alone, because the way I faded it out on the crease, there isn't really that much product there, so shouldn't have any problems with that moving around. And then it's going to give it that fade effect, even more of a fade to it. And you can still see like the metallic eyeliner with the teal. It's just going to give it even more dimension. And like I said, I'm not getting any fallout because the pigment is sticking nicely to the eyeliner. It's creating like a sticky base for it. Wow, that is really intense. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a separate brush now and just blend out that crease area a little bit. This is just the Rite Aid Renewal eye brush. Right on the edge. And now I'm going to take a cotton swab and just clean up any area here that went outside the area that I wanted it to. Alright, now I'm going to go mess around with my hair. Okay, so what I ended up doing was just taking those Q-tips and dragging it along the outside edge. That really didn't cut it. So what I did was I took some eye makeup remover and, you know, wet some Q-tips with that and cleaned up the edges. But then, of course, what do you think happened? I took too much away, so I had to add more, and anyway, it's all cleaned up now. The outside edges are cleaned up, and then I had to add more product to put back some of what I removed, and then I had to blend it out again. So anyways, this, I know this is a very, very colorful look, and certainly not an everyday look or to wear anywhere really, except maybe a costume party, but it was fun, and I enjoyed it. And so this is my Aries look, even though Aries people won't be able to wear this outside of the house, but I'll see you next time. Bye. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.